What up YouTube, it's your boy Alex and we are back again with another haircut tutorial. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button and let's get started. Today we are doing a mid-bald temple taper. As usual, we're going to go ahead and start by combing out the entire head. I got my metal pick right here. That's one of the best picks to use. Don't use the plastic ones. The metal ones comb through any hair texture. Alright, and now starting on our first side for this temple taper, we're going to go ahead and create our first line. The way I like to do my lines for her hair in particular, I curve it at a little angle right there so the edges, the corners come down a little bit darker because she is thinning a little bit more. So just to keep those edges nice and crispy, I'll go ahead and curve the line, but I want it to be a little bit higher there in the middle, so I'll make it kind of curve up and then come down along the corners right there. Alright, and then after that we're going to go ahead and take our electric shaver, make sure we bald that thing out very nicely. And I'm going to go ahead and start with our clipper all the way open, that's a half, and we're going to go up about 1/4 inch. And we're going to go ahead and lighten that first line up just a little bit. Alright, and then closing our clipper all the way to a 0, we're going to go ahead and use the corner only and just kind of attack that first line and lighten it up a little bit. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and throw our half guard on, clipper all the way open, go up another 1/4 inch using mostly the corner, and then we will repeat the same steps and close the clipper. And make sure you kind of play around with that lever going between the open all the way, close, and middle will allow you to make sure that blend is nice and smooth. After using that half guard, if there's still a slight little line, we're going to go ahead and take the guard off, open the clipper all the way, and we will go ahead and use the corner only and just kind of lightly tap at that little bulk area that we might see. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and throw the number 1 guard on our clipper all the way open, go up another 1/4 inch using the corner of the clipper only, and just kind of get rid of a little bit of that bulk. And then make sure to play around with that lever. Like I said, you're going to go ahead and close the clipper, still with the number 1 guard on, and you're going to go ahead and use that corner and just lighten up the line right below it, and then we will move up to our number 2 guard. Alright, and then number 2 guard on the clipper all the way open. We're going to use the corner only, and we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and lighten up that bulky area that you see in between that line and the afro. You want to make sure to not dig in too deep. You want to go up and out. Do not go into the scalp, because if you do that, you will take out a big chunk of hair, and we don't want that. And then, like I said, just make sure you're playing around with that lever and go in and go up and out. Don't go into the scalp, and use the corner of the clipper only, and just keep lighting up that bulky area. And then the finishing touches to make that blend come to life, you want to go ahead and use the thinning shears with the comb and just take out any areas that seem a little darker that are hard to get to with the clipper. And any other areas that you might see at the end that may need a little more blending or anything like that, you can go ahead and put on your finishing touches at the end. I recommend using the corner of the clipper only when doing this, because using the whole blade could possibly create a whole other line. So lightly use the corner, try to figure out the right guard to use, and just lightly take out that bulk. And everything that I just explained on the first side, you guys are going to apply all those same steps to the opposite side. In the meantime, while you're watching, if you guys could go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and send this page to somebody that needs it, it'll be very appreciated. All right, and now for the neck taper, kind of the same thing, you know. Gonna go ahead and curve the line so the edges stay a little bit darker. We're gonna bald out the bottom, and we're not gonna use the electric shaver on the neckline. Most people break out there, so unless they're requested, I wouldn't use it. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and basically repeat all the same exact steps and move on to the freehand. And don't forget, before starting your freehand, you want to make sure to comb out the entire head. Make sure it's all picked out nice and even. And when doing your freehand, you want to be as light as possible. You definitely want to make sure you crouch down to eye level and you're seeing things very clearly, because you may most of the time be taking out more than you think, especially if you're new. So make sure the blade is completely flat. Pay attention and just very lightly take off. Try to take off just the frizziness, depending on how much they want off, but most of the time it's just a cleanup. So you're just gonna try to just take off the little frizzy hairs and make it nice and smooth. And every angle that you are going to cut, you want to make sure that you can see clearly exactly where you're cutting, from the sides, the top, all that stuff, because it can get kind of tricky sometimes. All right, and then moving on to my favorite part, the lineup. You guys just want to make sure you comb out the hair as much as possible, and try to keep the line, follow the line as naturally as possible. Alright, and once the lineup is all done, if they like product in your hair, I like to put the product in first and style the hair before I use the straight razor. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the twist sponge on her to give her some more curls. And I only use enhancements for clients that request it. She always requests it, so I'm gonna go ahead and touch that up using my air brush gun, and then we're gonna throw a little bit of fibers in there, keeping everything natural, you know, nothing crazy. Last but not least, the straight razor on the lineup. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something today. If you guys have any questions, please drop a comment, like, comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate all that. And have a great day. See you guys next time.